By around 1 o'clock, the information received from the collector Baleswar as well as from Bhadrak that wind has subsided in all the coastal zones, meaning thereby that the final tail end has also moved into the landmass. Further, wind velocity has substantially come down in Baleswar and northwest of Baleswar. Now wind velocity is increasing towards Nilgiri and then towards Mayurbhanj. There has been extensive rainfall in last 24 hours. Today also there have been very good amount of rainfall in Baleswar Bhadrak area, and now the rainfall is continuing in pockets in Nilgiri area of Baleswar, Udola and Kaplipada area of Mayurbhanj. And yesterday there has been extremely heavy rainfall in the entire Similpal biosphere. The highest rainfall recorded was 304 mm in Similpal area, and there has been very extensive rainfall. So, though the river bed, Budhabalang river bed is empty, we expect some bit of flash flood, which may not be a very major flash flood, but we are careful that some amount of water may gush into the river, and accordingly Collector Mayurbhanj has started evacuation of people from low-lying areas adjacent to Budhabalang river. Mayurbhanj district is a very non-traditional district when it comes to cyclone. Since this time the cyclone is passing through the entire district of Mayurbhanj. So, since it is a non-traditional area, we had advised district administration to be extremely careful and to be very serious in miking about the cyclone and its impacts, do's and don'ts, and evacuate as many people as is required, and particularly nobody should be allowed to stay in vulnerable houses, kacha houses and all those things. There will be no low-lying areas in Mayurbhanj, it is a hilly district, but the district administration has very seriously taken up the job, and yesterday they had started by night around 30,000, then whole night they have started evacuation. By morning it was around 65,000, and the latest report is that they have already evacuated more than 1,05,000 people, and still evacuation is going on, and district administration doesn't want to take any chance. So that's a very good thing that administration is taking it seriously, and people are also listening to the administration. Though it's very difficult in a non-traditional area, it's very difficult to convince people, but with the help of local PRIs, local officials of Gram Panchayats and blocks, police stations, things are looking up. And we are keeping a close watch on the wind velocity and the damage in Mayurbhanj, because it is a highly forested area, a lot of trees are there. In fact, in Mayurbhanj district also in the morning we have seen large scale uprooting of trees and damage to tree cover. Roads are being cleared continuously, but we expect that possibly our Similpal biosphere will suffer very badly in terms of damage to trees. Other damages, as it happens, we will see what sort of damage happens to electrical and other infrastructures. But in Jajpur district, Kendrapada district, Jagatsinghpur district, virtually there has not been much damage to electrical infrastructure. There have been some damage to trees, and the restoration process has started. Electricity department has started safety checks of the feeders, and as soon as safety check of a feeder is cleared, charging of the feeders will be done. So that process has started. Bhadrak has already started that. Baleswar district has also started rapid assessment and road clearance from around 12:30 p.m. onwards. So adequate teams are available in the field for road clearance, for restoration. We hope the damages would not be very of very high order to take a lot of time for restoration. In fact, if you remember, Baleswar and Bhadrak had suffered during Amphan as well as during Bulbul. So during that time, electricity department had done two types of restoration. One is temporary restoration, after which a good thing has been done. They had done additional strengthening of the poles. So maybe because of that additional strengthening, this time with that 130, 140 kilometer wind speed also, we have not seen very major damage as of now. Of course, assessment is going on, and by 6 p.m. we will have little clear picture about the degree of damages. As in the morning I had told it was about 5,76,000, 5,80,000 around. Now the figure is more than 6,20,000. So basically Mayurbhanj district is now adding the evacuation to the evacuation figure. So it is about 6,20,000, maybe little more than that. So it would be around that order, maybe another 30,000 people would be evacuated in Mayurbhanj. We are not very sure. One information has come from Baleshwar district, where a young man was staying in the cyclone shelter in the school. In the morning, irrespective of the advice of their community members, he ventured to go to his house, which is some 100-200 meter away. So he didn't listen to people and he went to his home for something. And while going, it is alleged that a tree has fallen over him and he has died. So collector, our regular process of revenue administration going and verifying and doing that inquiry, that process is going on. And if somebody has died, we have no hesitation in accepting the death, and so we'll very in another few hours we will be able to confirm about that. Similarly, there is one information coming from Keonjhar district. The district administration is yet to confirm. It has come from the news media that early in the morning, one tree branch has fallen on somebody, one person, and unconfirmed news is that the person is dead. So the administration is trying to establish what has happened, and that also information we will be able to share in few hours.